Welcome to this tutorial on the Yamba Admin Panel. In this video, we're going to go over how to use the Admin Panel to control information and users on the mobile application. So once your email address has been verified, you're verified via email, now you can enter in your credentials. And that's entering your email address as well as your password. And if you've entered these two, now you can log in into the system. It's going to just give you a medical disclaimer and a third-party services disclaimer. So as soon as you log in into the Yamba portal, it's going to show you up here an app slider and features that are in the system, featured articles, and then home articles, chat, forums, and emergencies here at the down panel. If you click on the more menu, it gives you more of the services that are there in the mobile application, which we are going to discuss later. So back to the admin portal. So this admin portal has got a dashboard, and from this dashboard you can see statistics of active users. So of all the 499 active users in the system, 481 is general users and then 18 is counselors. So all those dynamics between users and the number of forums that are there and the articles that are there, they're just shown in this dashboard just to give you an overview. So from also this portal, we have articles, we have forums, frequently asked questions, a lot of other contact information, user management, which we're going to talk about in a bit, and also stuff like institutions, right? So to start it off, I think I'm going to start with institutions after this, right? So our system, the whole system, and the information that users see is institution based, right? And in our system, we currently have 4 institutions, and you can add these, and these will show up in the user sign up page, right? And from this page, let me go to my profile. It shows that I'm from Makerere University, the main campus, right? And when every user is creating their account, they can then select this institute. Let me log out and show you where they can select that. So when you get started, if you click sign up, after you enter your first name, your last name, your email address, there's this institution, and yes, you're showing 4, and we want to add a new one, right? So from here we can add a new institution. We can probably add maybe it's Kampala National, which is probably a new campus, and we're just going to add a generic image, right? And input an address. So from our list here, now we have a new institution, which is called Kampala National. And as you can see, our Kampala National is now showing here in the mobile application. So as soon as you add a new institution here, it now shows here, and users can now select that as an institution, and you can now send targeted messages to that institution. So from our portal here, we can also edit an institution. I'll probably edit the name, change the logo, change the address, and we can also delete that institution. So you can delete any institution, you can edit, you can add anything you can do, right? And next up, so as soon as you edit or delete here, it also is going to show in the mobile application. So the Kampala National Institution that we just deleted is no longer showing here. So next up, we're going to talk about user management, right? And on user management, there is a user management tab here in the Yamba portal. And basically what this does is it shows you every user that is in the system, every user that is using the system, or their details that they've entered through sign up. And as a user, what you can do for any other user is you can then create for them a password. That is if user verification doesn't go through, because there are some cases where the verification email doesn't get to the email that they have selected here in sign up, and so the system can't verify them. But what you can do is then probably help them by verifying them manually, or help them by probably changing their password if they can't change their password on their own for some reason. And basically you can do this anyhow in this system. So what you can do is, I'm going to go to this first user and I'm going to click edit, and I can see that user's name, the user's email, the type of users. So we've got 3 types. We're going to talk about those later on. And from here you can then change their password, and from here also you can block them from the system. So as soon as you block them from the system, then they cannot log in the system. You can add in their bio if they're a counselor, and add in their phone number if they want they're a counselor and they want a phone number displayed on their profile to other users. Something that we're going to talk about later on, right? So the user can get in touch with you via the app feedback, just to let you know that they're having challenges. And you can actually create new user profiles. So you can actually enter that user's name, email address, select their type, select their university or institution from the list that is already in the system, create their password, and then click submit. We have actually created user accounts for probably more than 20 people in the system. So from here you can create a new user, you can edit a new user, you can even delete a person from the system or block them. And as soon as that is done, then that user is able to then log in into the mobile application. So it's a very important part of this whole system, just to be able to control users who logs in and how they can log in. So this time we're going to talk about app slider pictures, right? And generally app slider pictures are these pictures that are showing here on top on the application slider. And what these are just doing is they're just giving information to the youths, just giving information to the students, to the users on whatever you want to put there as the admin. Maybe a new campaign coming up, if they're like a notification for a new feature that's now in the mobile application. This is talking about the homework AI and tracking of periods, right? And so just like what we're doing with users and other workflows, from here you can add, edit and delete an app slider. I'm going to try to probably delete this one because I think it's showing, or maybe start by editing so that we can see the parameters that you need to put. Yeah, so from here you put in your image. It's the same as putting a new one, and then you select which university or which campus you want that image to show on their mobile application. So it's currently selected for Jinja University, Jinja Campus, Makerere University, Jinja Campus, and you can change, the target campus, or you can actually change the image in itself, right? What you want shown. So I have just added a new slide image here, and that image should now show in the mobile application. This image, right? So you can really select images from your local machine. Any image really that speaks to the message that you want to then send to the users, and that image shows on the app slider. So as well, you can also delete and add, right? Edit, delete, and add, and it's going to show on the top part of the mobile application. So next up, we are going to talk about articles, and in articles we have article categories, and this is a list of all the article categories that we have in our mobile application. And in the mobile app, you can access articles by clicking here on the features articles, or clicking down here on the down navigation, or going to menu and also clicking articles, right? So they're very hard to miss. And you can see that we have article topics, which we are also calling article categories in our portal here. And just like what we were doing in subsequent chapters, you can add, delete, any of these article topics. Individual articles then sit inside the article topics, right? So you get into articles, you see the topics, you click the topic, then you can see all the articles under that topic. And if you click in, then you can then read through those articles, see a bit of the visuals, etc, right? Right. And so I'm going to talk through how to add new article topics, edit new existing article topics, etc. So in the mobile application, is just showing these 6 article topics, and we have 6 article topics here in our list. And what we're going to do is we're going to add a new article topic or category, and I'm just going to call it using AI in 2024. And as you can then select any image of your choice. You can download one that suits the topic, and then you can just click submit. So when you submit, that new article topic now shows here at the bottom of our list here, and also now shows in our mobile application. And from here you can click to see articles, but since it's new, there are no articles in this category. So we've just added in a new article, something that we can edit, name or change its picture, right? And it will show in the mobile application. So we're going to move on to articles. And this list is just showing each and every article that is in the mobile application. It's showing that we have 23 articles, and these articles are mainly in the mobile application here. And if you click, for example, self-care, it's showing these 3 articles in the mobile application are the same as these 3 that we can see here from the start that are there in our system. And from here we can probably add, a new article. So from here we can be like, maybe getting started with AI. Probably AI in 2024. I don't know. Choose an image. And probably select any of these existing categories or our new category that we just created, right? And probably just put some text in here, right? So this articles editor allows you to put in text and edit that text, put bold, italic, etc. Probably even add an image, which you can enter your URL to that image, and then it shows. And so what you can do also, and what we have been doing, I think we're mainly taking information from probably a Word document. So we get into a Word document, we discuss amongst ourselves which articles make sense, and after we have all those articles in place, we then probably come in here, just copy the text by pressing Control Copy and coming into the article and then pasting it here. And after we've pasted, probably just needs a little bit of formatting so that it looks good on the mobile application. That's something that I'm going to do. And this also includes, copying and pasting images and stuff. So from here, I'm going to click submit on my new article. So once I've created my article, it's obviously going to show in our articles list, which is, I think, the last one here, getting started with AI, with the text that we copied from Word and the images that we added. And so we put it in the using AI in 2024. So we go into that category and we're going to see our new article here loading, actually, because it's new, and we can get in there and read the stuff that we have already put in, right? So in every article in our mobile application, we allow users first to share if they want. So they can share it via WhatsApp, copy or paste it anywhere, and then it goes there as text. What else can users do with this? So users can also comment on every article, right? They see something here and they'll be like, maybe we can say this is helpful. And the comment that I just put in is there. And other users can come in here and also, reply on that comment, just to sort of like give dialogue between users. And also users can like a comment. So we can see the recently liked comment. Users can reply and they can report a certain comment. So so this article comments just shows all those comments that have been put. This is the latest comment written. This is helpful, and this is just there to sort of like inform the admin on the engagement on every article, and also just to track reports, because we also have article reports and article comments, reply reports. So if someone reports, so if you click report, then you can describe your issue. Right, something like maybe something that any other user who has viewed the comment. So maybe the user views that comment as offensive, right? And basically what happens to that comment is that it disappears for that time, and it shows in article comment reports, right? And from this part, so from here, the admin can then choose to keep that comment or delete that comment that is just been put entirely. So it's also sort of like the same implementation with article comment reply reports, right? Where the user, the admin has got control over that, but as soon as a comment is reported, it then disappears from the comments in the articles. So for now, we're going to talk about forums, and in the mobile application, we have forums, and basically what these do is they create dialogue between the users amongst themselves around a topic or an issue that has been posted by the admin. So we can see from the mobile application that we have got two forum categories. We've got a campus discussion and random health tips. And in this random health tips, we have got these two. I think this is just a test tip, and this is an actual tip, right? So as soon as users get into the forums, they go through the forums terms and conditions, which will just probably tell you like the do's and not to do, like topics to be sensitive of, an anti-harassment policy, and a minors policy, right? And for Yamba, obviously users are supposed to be at least 18 years of age and above to then use this forum. So if I accept these terms, that means that you also accept to be mindful of what other people think. And this is a small forum that users can then, get in there and learn stuff. So here is a comment just saying, stay hydrated, drink at least 4 glasses of water a day to keep your body functioning well. Something that I'm going to like. And users can also reply on comments, so there can be a whole dialogue around that particular forum. And in our portal, you can have forum categories that will obviously show here these two: campus discussion, random health tips, and you can have the actual forum. So we actually have two. I don't think we have anything in this campus discussion forum, but here we have these two. And just like what we were doing, users have got the ability to add, edit, and probably delete forums. So you can select your category. It's just campus discussions. So I put in my title, what do you think of AI? Maybe my description. So I've just added a new forum in the other group. So I'm just checking if it's there. So I'm going to click into campus discussions, and this is my my fresh forum, right? Just showing my description, helpful resources to youth within AI. What tools do you normally use? What do you think of AI? Which is the forum that I just created, which people can comment on, right? So from the admin portal point of view, so from here we can see forum comments, forum comment reports, forum comments, reply reports, which is more of like the same implementation and the same functionality as we have seen in articles. On chats, we're saying you can add a friend request. If you add anyone, they will receive a notification. And also you can chat with these counselors that are already in the system, right? And for you to be able to then chat with any of these counselors from your university, because these counselors are university specific and also campus specific, you can probably start by sending a friend request, and you wait for approval so that you will be able to make appointments with those counselors. Right? Probably a certain date and time. The counselor can choose to meet with you or not. If they don't, then you can text with them directly in the chat. So the ability to then add new counselors lies, I think, mainly on this user management section. And from this section, if you come into probably editing a user, as you can see, they select user type. You have a user, you've got counselor, and you've got peer educator, and the counselors are the ones that are shown here, right? So typically when someone creates an account, they're just put in as users, and you as the admin used to come here and then select their account type. If you change them to counselor, then that changes, and you also have to put in their bio and their phone number, and that then also shows. So I think I'm going to do this with an example. I'm going to choose TechMan. So I'm going to change TechMan into being a counselor at Ginger. So I'm also already in Ginger, and I'm going to put it a bio. and probably put Dr. Techman's phone number, right, and probably submit. So if I go back to the counseling or the counselor section here, you can see now, I can see that Techman is now showing here, and the about that I wrote for him in bio here now shows, and an email address, and also like the campus here, and I've sent a request to Techman, now waiting for approval. So basically, you can change any user to being a counselor, and then they can interact with users on that level. So our app includes emergency services, and as you're going there, the mobile application is going to tell you that there's a third-party services disclaimer, and that disclaimer is just saying we are showing you these contact details, but we do not guarantee that you get answered. But what basically these do is it's just a quick access to fire station phone numbers, police phone numbers, campus helplines, getting nearby support, and national helplines, and actually reporting abuse directly in the application. And so what basically this alert PS does is it asks you if you are sure you want to alert your friends of your location. Please only use this feature if you're in danger, right? So what this app does then, it loads your location, and then it sends notifications to users that are around you, and is simply just saying this person is in danger, and they're close to you, right? Maybe someone can then come and help you out, but it's a feature that's only used if you are really in trouble, and it's also location sensitive. Or you could just look for a campus helpline, right? And we're obviously going to discuss how these campus helplines are put in the system, and from this a user can call or they can message that helpline directly from the app. So when a user presses then in our mobile application the call button, it then pre-populates the calling details for them, and then they can actually call directly. Or if a user then clicks the message button, it goes to the messaging app, and then they can type in their message. So it's just quick information that they can actually get. So we're now getting to how do we get all this into the system, right? And what our system then allows is it allows the admin to enter in fire stations from these fire station contacts, allows the admin to enter in helplines by institution. It also allows them to enter, let's just call it nearby support, and to also enter like global, universal helplines and ambulance specific helplines, right? And so all these you can add your new, it's typically mostly the same information, right? Or you can add a title, maybe let's go to nearby support here. Maybe it's a clinic, there's a clinic here. You can add a contact person, a contact, an email address, and a physical address, the services that they offer, the availability, and the target university. And it then shows you all the information here in the mobile application. So from that, then the user can call, they can message, and they can try to locate So it's almost semi-implementation, and all that information is put in here in this view, right? You've got existing information, and we can sort of like put it in and refine it as we go on. So you can see Knee Clinic is here. It's under universities, under Makerere University Jinja campus, and all of these under this campus show here, right? So you can really add in all the contact details that students need, right? That's for all these top 4. And we have got report abuse, right? Which specifically tells you that the message is sent to this page go directly to the campus admin. So everything that's put here come here, right? And you can see as the admin all the reports that come here, right? So I've sent a report and it has been reported successfully. And now my report that I just put in, can you send your has been put here with my user ID, which is my name and surname, and the date and time that has been sent through, right? And as an admin or as a campus admin, you can then get in and probably try to help or probably contact authorities on behalf of the students. So in the mobile application, we have a frequently asked questions bot. And this is just a chatbot that allows you to probably access frequently asked questions. And how these are structured is that you have categories of frequently asked questions, which are these 7, which show here. And what you can do is with the user, you can just reply with just one word. And I've gone for career and financial management, and then it goes with you to subcategories, which there's a whole host here. Maybe there are these 2, financial management and career, and you can choose from any of these. I'm choosing financial management, and it shows you the questions that are there. So it then goes to those specific frequently asked questions, and from here you can choose a question. What is financial management? Just choose one. And it gives me the answer to the question, right? So it's just telling me financial management entails planning for the future, etc., right? So from those questions, then there are the answers which are related to question ID. So what you need to do is then to start from the top, obviously by creating that new category. So from here, you can create a new category. You can edit an existing one. And we are just going to try to create a new category and probably call it using AI, and probably just give it a key, like how it's going to show here, right? So it's going to be the 8th thing. So now we have an 8th category, right, which is using AI. And we're going to add a subcategory to our category. I'm going to go scroll down using AI. Probably select a key for this. Right. So I have selected my using AI, and it's showing me now the subcategory that's there. How do I use AI? And so if I go to subcategories in my system, this that I've just added, right? And after subcategory, I'm going to ask a question, right? And I might ask, is AI really helpful? Select my subcategory. I think this is the last one, and select a key. Probably start with 1 because that's what's going to show on the mobile application. And I'm going to add, since I've added the question, I'm going to add the answer, right? So I'm just going to create new answer, select question, probably it's the last question. Is AI really helpful? And then put in my answer, right? Just to make sure it's done right. And then I submit. So now I just want to check if what I put in is all working together. So I now go to my subcategory, and this is the question that I put in. Is AI really helpful? Select that question, 1, and it's now putting the answer that I put in, right? So these are all like how you add stuff. You can remove answers, you can remove questions, subcategories, categories, just specifically for this frequently asked question bot. But like pure admin stuff, right? So earlier on, I was talking about the issue of the super admin then giving other users, logins to this portal. So you can see that in our portal we've got these users that are in here, and we have roles, administrator roles, we've got university editor roles, we have administrator roles, and we're just going to talk about like how you can create, new admin users in any way, right? So you can create an admin user by using the username of choice if they want email, if they just want and you can select their actual name. If they want, you can select an image for them. Any image will do, and you have to then select for them a password, right? Confirm that password, and then you have to select roles for them. What are they? Are they an administrator, university editor, or article forums? And whatever you select for them, right, then determines what they're going to see when they log in into this. So you can select roles and probably just put specific permissions, which you can choose not to do anyway because it's already inside the roles. So I have created this Yamba admin user. Let me just log out so that I can log in with my new user details. And now I've just created myself a university admin login, and you can see that this is now different from the like overall administrator, right? This just shows you like where you can put in articles, article forums, control up sliders, sort of like put in emergency contacts, ambulance, neighbor support, police, fire, institutions, control user management, which is sort of like all the users in your university, if there are any, and that's pretty much it with any dashboard, obviously, right? So you as the admin, then now you can set those roles, and you can actually dish out, admin credentials to other users. So admin roles, you can get them from the admin roles section, and basically these just show you all the roles that we have in the system. I think we've seen that we have administrators, you've got university editors, you've got article forum managers, right? And adding this is quite simple. You can put in a slug just for the HTML, just to have the HTML, put it in a name, and then you can then put in permissions. And how you do it is you can just click in and then push in permission by permission, right? So just select one permission, and when you click submit, then you would have created a new role. So as a good example, you might want to have someone who's only like an authentication manager. Probably that person is in IT, and they just need to see if people are being able to then create their own accounts online. And what you can just do is just to create that with an auth management permission. And how do we then create those permissions? So under permissions, we have a couple of routes that are coming from the backend or our systems postman, and these routes are predominantly pre-configured. So this is any route, like all permissions, like a person can do anything in this dashboard, right? But then you have things like this permission, which is a menu permission, where someone can only access the menu. So we can fine tune and determine what a person can access or cannot access here using these routes. And also just from here we can control like the menu. So the menu is this, what we see on the left side of the portal, and you can rearrange this to your liking. You can change stuff around. If you don't like where user management is sitting, you can push that user management to there. Just drag it and drop it to where you feel it suits, probably at the top side of the menu, and then it goes exactly there. So you just made this interaction so super simple. It's just a drag and drop interaction, right? Makes it super easy for the user to then probably come and just have their view of the menu, the portal menu. And to the side here, you can add new pages to this portal menu. So it's just putting in a URL, and then if you want to add in roles and permissions to this, then that you can also do, right? So after you've done with everything, you can save, you can refresh, you can expand, you can collapse. And on the operation log, then this then gives you a history of everything that has been happening here. So this is the account that I was using, and where I was in the menu, in the logs, in the permissions, and it also gives you the time, so that we have, and the machine, like the IP of the machine, so that we have like a good view of what was going on, right? So here's me was creating a new account for demonstration purposes with my password, my name, my username, and then the operation log just tells the overall app manager what was going on, right? So the dashboard, I think we talked about this, is just this initial page, just showing at least a bit of statistics. So file manager is where we keep all the important stuff. So maybe something that you think you might not keep in your machine, right? And you can then keep it in File Manager. We have a tendency of actually keeping some of the articles that are in this mobile application in File Manager. Images that we want to show on articles, we put them in here, and then we copy the URLs in the articles, right? Just so that if everyone's machine is off or etc, we have somewhere where we can actually store all the images in this portal. So this is pretty much it for the Yamba portal. I think I can take a chance to just discuss around some of the features we have in the mobile application. From the mobile application, we have an AI helper, which sort of like can help you with any other homework stuff that you have. We also have a period tracker, which can guide you through your period, which you can then probably just adjust period days, etc. And it then helps you around just tracking of your periods. The stuff that we just added, we just thought would be helpful. You also have some simple games where you can perhaps play Tetris, and some Sudoku if you wish to, right? So as we move, we always strive to add as much as we can as per user requirements, and we always want to be as helpful as possible. So I think with that, thank you for going through this. I hope this is helpful. You can get in touch with us if you have any questions or any clarifications that you might need from this. Thank you.